Let's get ready to
Ripple fight!
What the hell is even that?
That is one big pilot.
For a modern gaming audience.
Why are you running?
Why would you do that? Why would you do any of that?
We're communists.
Woke.
Would you please get your politics out of my comic books? I'm like, what comic books are you reading?
I'm cured! Praise God!
He vatored! He vatored!
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Give me the meat and give it to me raw.
For a modern gaming audience.
If I speak, I am in big trouble. In big trouble.
Welcome to Nerd Wars. Sorry about that. Welcome to Nerd Wars.
Please clap.
Yes, all the DEI claps. It makes me so happy. We're so diverse, and that's all that matters. Bryce will not be here with us today. He's in a worse place, Thunderbolts, right now, which I will be at later. Badger, this is the day you kept talking. You kept thinking about going to see some Thunderbolts.
Thunderbolts and lightning, very, very frightening. I don't want to. I don't wanna. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we'll see how I feel at the end of this show and how much guilt is thrown upon me. Hi, Mog.
I will scream about it
Star Wars.
Tomorrow.
Sorry, Mog. You missed your chance to make out with the other the orderlies or whatever the fuck it was, an acolyte.
Bryce is in a worse place right now, Justin. Poor guy.
Yeah, he's with the Void.
A nice guy, and you never think those are the ones who are gonna snap. Magnum,
like him.
Those are the ones you think are gonna snap. Perfect time in Magnum. Appreciate you for a 2. The power of thine snatch compels you. I was halfway through the sentence when I remembered I should probably pre-read Magnum's super chats. I'm glad it went well. Thank you, Magnum.
I think that's the power of thievery is what he says compels you. Yeah.
Appreciate you, buddy.
Hey, boy.
Getting those claps in there. Those
shout out.
White claps. How do those appear to you? Okay, yeah, those are white
Caucasian-ish.
Claps. I get the chocolate ones. Personally, I'm a yellow emoji kind of guy.
Like, quite frankly, B-Man. Wait. Aren't you in Kuwait? That's a
little
light for you. I think you need to
appropriation, B-Man.
Brown it up a little bit, brother. All right. Brace it. I'm gonna need camel skin tone or higher. All right. Thank you.
I mean, I'm not saying we're forcing you all to do certain skin tones of clapping, but it is mildly mandatory. Just saying. And I use yellow. That's what I prefer. I like to think of us all as Simpsons characters, Unity. Young stuff, remember for 5. Xbox is dead. I was confused by the story. I'm like, are they releasing new Xboxes and that's what's going to be more? You mean the one that failed and lost the console war to a PS5, which should have lost.
Still haven't heard about any of this because I just woke up earlier, and so you can explain it to me and get my live reaction.
Okay, so Xbox Series, I literally, till this day, I go, what is the newest generation of Xbox called? Xbox Series, and then I go X, S. Which one's the good one? Badger, which one's the good one? I'm guessing X. X is the better one?
Series X, because S is a smaller one. It has slightly less power inside of it. So Series X, the one that looks like the big black monolith. Fucking.
So if they were to raise prices on a console that old, how much do you think? Like $10, $20?
No, for them, let me see. $50?
We will be discussing this in a moment.
No.
You stay tuned. I don't think I've fully finished. Yeah. I'm playing my Sega Genesis Shinobi 3 for the win. I was Sega for life. I had a Nintendo and a Sega for life. Shinobi 3 for the win. And Streets of Rage 2. Streets of Rage 3 is my favorite. The old guy robot, because he's got the long punchy arms. And when you do the run, he does like a Naruto like on like rollerblade thing. Yeah. And then that game I also did like the little black kid with rollerblades. I think that one is Streets of Rage 2. Also Streets of Rage 1, the intro main menu song, one of the best songs in all of video games ever.
Nintendo.
That's funny. I didn't even check what's all fave game soundtracks. I literally have the Streets of Rage 1 intro in my YouTube music playlist. So that's my
Yeah.
I literally, you literally gave me a flashback, Badger. I saw like my buddy's room back in the day, that little tiny TV, terribly dim lighting.
Yeah. Halo.
But smell, definitely.
If you haven't murdered Covenant with your buddies with that music fucking playing, getting all hype and shit, I don't. Did you even experience life? Thank you, Aaron. Iran.
And honestly,
Iran,
the multiplayer
Shimon.
was great. But yes, that is the correct one. So, I mean, obviously, we always think multiplayer back in the day, especially the Xbox Live. But the campaign, co-op campaign, I remember being legendary with my buddy. Co-op campaign. It's like, oh, there's a secret ending, and the secret ending is one of the Marines in the Covenant hug.
Yeah,
And
Johnson
then it explodes.
and
Yeah. And I was like, that's so stupid. I love it. We're the greatest. It's the best thing ever. Make America great again.
I maintain that heroic is still the prime difficulty level to play on. Legendary is, yeah, it's fun to say you did it, but you're a masochist if you play on that for pleasure.
Yes. Excellent work. Being productive. I appreciate it. All right. So, oh wait, did you do an intro? Yeah, I let you do an intro. Yeah, we made about Thunderbolts and how you're not going to see it. All right. So I found more in the clearance section. There's a spot I had missed. So normally I would hold these off. I'm like, I got to do this now. So we got some Batman Year One. Apparently they did a spinoff with Scarecrow and Ra's al Ghul. So this was the Ra's al Ghul, and the art looks great. There's a couple different styles, including like a weird Asian art style, like almost like some Wolverine, like in Japan style stuff. And yeah, that's
bloody knife.
That noise you just made is the Asian Ra's al Ghul noise he probably makes.
Oh,
and then it says
good.
his trouble. Yeah. So really interested in that. And then as always, there's no numbers or anything. And then I get home and I see one of two hidden here on the back. And now I had to pay another $9 just to get the second part. God, I hate comic books so much.
That does happen.
So much. I hate it.
Robert did that to me with fucking the Vader series, where all of a sudden it skipped. I was like, where's this? They keep building up to this Vader crashing, and I have to pay $100 to get the Vader Down crossover that's no longer in print. That's great. Thank you, Robert. That's very good. He was buying ice cream.
And then Batman Eternal Volume 2, for whatever reason, is like weirdly a little rarer, so more expensive. So I've had 1 and 3 freaking ever, and it's gonna be a while before I read it, so I never got it. And they had it for like $20 because for some insane reason, this thin little thing they make $40 MSRP for some insane reason. So when they cut the
Batman and who?
Catwoman. I will say there is Jason
3 volumes
Fabek
of those.
Has some there is 3. And the Chew one, for whatever reasons, Jason Fabek. God, he's so fucking good. So they'd have to. I'm like, no, I can't spend that much money. I'm gonna excuse me while I read it. $3. It finally happened. Finally happened. And then I picked up that other one. I'm like, oh, cool, I got that one too. And then I had to buy another one because just when you complete something, you're like, I'm gonna have a little fun, and then you're like, nope, not completed anymore. It's almost like they know we're addicted and completionists and that we have to. It's like they do it on purpose.
Sons of bitches.
This has been my introduction.
Hi.
All right, first up. All right, just a quick one. Whenever I see these, I'd like to start off with it quickly. This one was from like 5 days ago, but what's important is it's from The Guardian, which is over in the UK, like their premier fake news. It feels empty. Is Hollywood film and TV production in a death spiral?
Where were they?
I vaguely remember Gary from Nerdrotic talking about things like death spirals. How strange. Filming in LA is at a historic low, with some suggesting the city might go the way of Detroit. It's always nice to start off with a feel-good story.
Well, it's one of those things where you shouldn't be surprised. I guess maybe I take for granted now that we've been covering this for over a year. But if you go all the way back to the dark times when everyone was stuck in their houses and they had double the streaming and everything was streaming, right? And they put out way too much content and they got people used to unrealistic schedules. And then those strikes happened. And what happened? Force majeure kicked in, and we were told that half of everything that was greenlit was going to be gone. And then you add in the increasing insanity of California and the taxes going up, and places like Georgia and other places. Yeah, they were always going to leave. First, you're going to have less work. So everyone's going to be fighting. So the DEI shit goes out the window because everyone's fighting for the minimized roles. And then the location is ruined Thank you. So everyone's going off to the other. So of course it's going to turn into Detroit, because you're not changing anything. You're making it worse.
In the article, they talk with people like who work there, and they're like, these, because they have like the big production lots that lots of different things filming, all sorts of stuff going on, tons of people, and they're like, it's empty. It's a ghost town on those lots. You get what you fucking deserve.
You cannot go 2 years in between seasons of these because people don't remember. Very rarely do you get any sort of retention where people got like, man, the Jack Ryans and the Reachers are lucky people are coming back to that. Because look at Daredevil. Now, granted, that's 7 years, but
yeah, and then
different switch over.
Like it's such a risk too. And then when it's going like straight to streaming, especially with the shows, you're not getting all that box office. But then thanks to lockdowns and getting everyone used to just streaming and beefing up their home entertainment systems, they taught them not to go to the theater anymore. Now they like desperately need them to go to the theater, but they trained us to not go. And then it's like, well, then hey, well, streaming's working out though, right? Streaming's not working out though, right? Hollywood is literally disintegrating, and we are the media now. Always nice to have a feel-good story to start off with. And I'm gonna knock this out one real quick, and we'll get to you wonderful, generous super chatters. Polygon sold to Game Rant owner Valnet. So Polygon was owned by Vox Media, and we had heard Vox was like dissolving, and we danced on its grave like a while ago, but then it didn't like die and scream so we could enjoy its screams. But it looks like they are finally getting around to dying. They sold off Polygon to Valnet, and Valnet has things like Game Rant and Screen Rant. So all the fake newsers at the rants just got another fake news site. Yeah. And you see all these? I can't help but wonder how many of these will eventually be sold off or shut down.
I think the Dually should buy that Dual Shockers nickname so they can have an extra moniker. I think that'd be good.
They're plants. I knew they were plants. They're way too attractive to be normal people.
Sons of bitches. Magnum
for 5. The problem with rabbit holes is that it only leads to more holes. That's what Kevin Spacey said as he forced himself on that young man, allegedly, in Minecraft. Tomahawk for 20. So you need $9 dues, do ya? Also,
dollary dues.
Dollary dues. Do ya? That's what I said. Also, if you guys could check out this Kickstarter of a game I helped out with, that would be cool. Ronin Japanese. One moment, please. Look, Tomahawk's the only person I've seen drop links in super chats. I love it. Keep it up. All right, 1 second.
How can he grow?
You'll never believe it. It's a young anime girl with rabbit ears on the front holding a samurai sword. Shock. All right, 1 moment, please.
A veloute. He whipped up a veloute. That means he made a roux, and instead of adding milk to make a bechamel, he added chicken stock to make this motherfucker. I love it.
Chorizo.
Bro,
I was so sad when they got rid of that.
Into the beans. I know. I was once upon a time a white coat, and not those ISB white coats. You're fun. By the way, what is it? Maximize. Badger, didn't know you chilling here also.
Yes,
yeah, bruh, this is my original. He found me. He claimed dibs before anyone. A little transcript.
I found him in the
Nerd Wars.
in the comment section, like rattling his little tin. I was like, great, I need a co-host. You're my slave now. Yeah, Lady Aaron D, when it falls apart, I'll relaunch as a cooking channel or something. Fucking well, I have McFarlane's in the background. That's my when I found out how much you were making too to like destroy your life cooking, and you're an actual like professional cook, I was making more money delivering pizzas. Bro, I found out one day that like prep cooks at Red Robin were getting paid more. The convention center was a slave driver. Damn them to all the hells. They're unionized now, by the way, so I think they actually get paid. Sons of bitches. All you beautiful, wonderful super chatters, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys so much. So I don't have to be down in the pizza lines. Yeah, will you read that while I get this prepared? What? Now, what? Now there are 2 of them. This is getting out of hand. It's the Nemoidians from, Phantom Menace. Obviously. So, did you have any thoughts on Matt Walsh's take on Revenge of the Sith?
Do you think he suspect an attack? I don't fucking. Matt is an engagement farmer. Okay, that's fine. I'm glad he had. I'm glad he had the comments that he had. Did he find satanic vibes with fucking Palpatine?
Yeah. So he like we had the whole like trad wife like social media movement. He's like the trad husband social media movement.
I just laughed when he.
We can't forget a Magnum quote.
That was the laugh. Yeah. That was the laugh I did when I saw Matt Walsh's take.
Yes, and you'll never believe it. We've got a samurai sword one for Tomahawk. I swear to God, Tomahawk, if this is not safe for work, oh yeah, little anime girl with rabbit ears hacking and slashing robots. Yeah, this is like 95% of what Tomahawk DMs me.
Trad wives are fake because a real trad wife won't post on social media. That's not true. Real trad wives post the meals they're making for you and the sandwiches they've made, and it just makes everyone else jealous.
And
titties.
Coincidentally, have a ton of cleavage at the same time.
Here's the sandwich Here's the sandwich that I made.
Praise Jesus.
Praise Jesus.
Praise Jesus. Hey, I love my trad wives. I mean, as far as cosplaying, that sounds better than like I was gonna say goth, but I think we all like our goth mommies. Never mind. Let me get back to that.
I don't want to be me. Jesus Christ, Erwin's boss.
Did he do the thing? He did the thing.
Oh, he did the thing.
Sorry, I am like so behind and not paying any attention.
We haven't even caught up.
So
he did the thing. I'm so sorry. Busy, but you know he is the war man.
Mankind has only one chance to prosper. If you will not seize it, then I will.
You
pick
reloading?
up all my bullet casings real quick. Yeah.
Oh no.
This power level is amazing. It's spectacular.
No, hold on. Yeah, find one more. I have something for you. Yes, I have.
$90. I'll put the fucking mousetrap on my tongue.
So
ABF,
fucking accurate.
I would drink pee for you. All right, I said it. Now this one. Adam Pencil Neck Shift, the time to act is now. I'm introducing the Assault Weapons Ban Act of 2025. And here's the response of the community. I figured this represented ABS response pretty well. Oh, he's got something in his pocket. Oh, he found it.
I love it. I love it. That's a great kit.
National Association for Gun Rights, you'll ban nothing.
That brings back warm memories of me and ABF in the desert going boom boom. You can take that any way you want.
I know he'd appreciate this. I think he got a meat donut operator. Sent 4K to the Korean Navy SEAL who attacked Johnny. So Johnny Somali is back up to his old ways and is basically challenging Koreans to attack him. Oh my God, Isaac.
That's the abbreviation.
I'm starting to think that might not be a real place. All right, so Johnny Somali basically daring Koreans to attack him. And so a Korean vet decided to go ahead and punch him, but then he got fined $7K for it. Donut operator said, I'll pay that fine for him. And then he sent the 4K because he had already crowdfunded 3K. So
that's awesome.
And it's just like such a big W for the world. Like Johnny Somalia is literally going to give us world peace.
An assault rifle is any rifle that I use to assault someone. Anything, even if it's a fake one. Hit you over the head. I assaulted you with it.
My boss at Domino's, he was like pretty based, but like he didn't follow politics and whatnot. So when I tried to explain to him that Democrats, their whole wanting to ban guns is, they just want to ban semi-automatic guns. And he's like, but that's like all the guns. I'm like, yes. And people don't realize that, and they're going to take all of your guns. And then he's like,
they also think AR means assault rifle, and it doesn't. It means Armalite rifle.
And that's
it's a type of. But yeah.
Call of Duty is definitely to blame for a lot of that as well. What are we even talking about today? All right, I did my ABF bits. All right,
food. Thank you all. Koreans. I don't know
so much. Did we get everything? Yeah, we got the. Oh wait, okay, yeah. Speaking of, there's two of them. Sinners, where there is genuinely actually two of them, did so well. They're bringing it back to IMAX. not only bringing a movie back to IMAX, which is pretty crazy, bring an R-rated horror movie to IMAX. Back to what?
I think I'll go see it when it comes back in.
That's great. And like I said, we're saying it's not a 10 out of 10 necessarily, but it's good as hell. And I am fine with it performing better than it maybe necessarily should, because it's a good movie and we need more good movies. So, hey, awesome. That's a dub for Sinners. Hopefully it manages to break even. All right. So, yeah. Okay, wait. That's actually okay. I was trying to say
anything is a weapon if you're imaginative enough.
All right, let's see. Where was it? I have some.
By the way,
oh yeah, here we go.
In the UK, it's a rifle made out of salt. They have those. We use them for killing fleas and flies and insects. It shoots salt.
All right, so
yes,
we're gonna do Nerf. Yeah, Nerf guns can be assault. Yeah. This is the sort of thing like a wife, like a woman, they see this and it's just like, what a waste of time. But like us men see this and we're like, what an amazing
awesome
use of your time.
Yeah.
How impressive. I wish I was this person.
For the Emperor.
Yes, for the Emperor. And he's even got a sword.
I love it.
Chainsword. Oh, wait. It actually moves too.
Of course
blade's
it
actually
does.
moving.
Look, this is why civilization has continued. I want you to understand. Men like this. There's this bolt gun.
Women, you need to appreciate this. This is why you have like running water and like hot showers and stuff.
Agreed.
Yes.
Oh, by the way, just because you said that, hot water and showers, I saw this video. It was like black people that moved to Ghana to get rid of racism and then they moved there. You saw that? It's just like these fucking lizards of all these different colors, and everyone thinks you're rich, so they try to fucking scam you. And the water and the power, it's like it's almost like America's awesome, and you shouldn't have left, huh?
Departe. Canada and UK banned all guns. They're also extremely gay now. Coincidence? They had this weird thing where they banned guns and the gun crime went down, but the machete crime skyrocketed. Whoever could have seen that coming? It's almost like we're always going to find ways to kill people and we need to have guns to defend ourselves.
I realize we all saw it now because there's a dead internet. We're all seeing the same shit. And we all see the same viral stuff. And so, of course, we all saw the same goddamn photos.
Oh, and the more and more AI takes over too. We're definitely be seeing it more and more. All right. This is why we need our nostalgia factor.
At least one.
Well, How to Train Your Dragon remake, give us factor we demand.
Let's hope it's behind the scenes, you say?
Yeah, so let's see. They're going to say gritty, grounded, and realistic.
I was going to say, bingo card of coded language that they will use, agency, sustainability, gritty, grounded, realistic, anything making up for past wrongs.
Okay, action.
Yeah, don't say modern either, in any capacity.
I decided to revisit How to Train Your Dragon because I want you to feel.
Let's correct his statement right off the bat because he's already said this. I decided to revisit How to Train Your Dragon because they were going to make a movie without me to coincide with the release of the theme parks. And because I didn't want anyone to ruin my shit, I came back to do it myself.
The thrill of flying on top of a dragon.
The money helps.
But also the fear that you could fall. Dragon fire is hot. Enemy dragons mean near-death situations. I want that thrill to deliver that level of immersion and excitement.
The dragons look good.
And it meant we had to build the island of Berk.
Ooh, yes. Oh, nice. Lots of practical, you say?
Totally won't be using this for epic bursts.
Hell yeah.
Going into the arena for the first time, I remember Dean was like, really amp up how cool this is, and walking in, and we were like, we don't need to do that. It's really cool.
I am here in this world with all that energy, and I love that.
It helps your acting a lot too.
Those sets that then are dressed and are lit and have, torches on fire in the great hall. People get caught up in that energy and they believe in the story. We are the warriors of Berk.
This is the first time we are actually filming in the village of Berk.
The village, I think it was 15, 20 houses. It really looks alive with Vikings running around in chaos. See? Lots and lots of new houses.
That look good.
Practical
It's one thing
dragons.
to sit there and draw or paint or even create in a computer. But to be
Actually, I
able
wonder
to
if they do
build
have any
it
practical
with
dragons.
the attention
I don't know about this, but we saw them flying drone dragons for the Epic Universe.
Oh,
so they
yeah,
do
obviously,
have them
yeah,
that
at the
can fly.
park, yeah. But yeah, I wonder if
but for
this
this, I don't know
movie,
if they're good enough.
craftsmanship and the love that goes into every detail.
It allows
Like a
the
dragon
audience to
head,
get even
maybe.
more richly
Oh, that I'm sure they
involved
do,
with
yeah.
Hiccup and Toothless.
Everything was made with such love, and it's such a heartfelt story, especially on
Heartfelt.
the big screen on the live action scale.
Having the opportunity to do this kind of world building and to revisit characters, but with a fresh spin, is just super exciting.
With a fresh spin. Sorry, I just couldn't help hearing.
Yeah, he finally. Well,
because,
no, he finally
I know
said
where
he
the heart of
finally.
this story
That's why
is.
we're watching.
It's a wonder to be a part of, and I am thrilled.
This is Burke.
All right, it's. I mean, he said fresh spin, but it's all right. It passed. It gets a passing grade.
Yeah, and I do
I'm
notice
still
that in
interested.
the that last trailer, he's like, "We're composed of all the Vikings that have ever," and so he does say all the places we've ever gone, and that's the little stipulation that like clearly North Africa was one of them. That's fine. Hi, Jay. Yeah, I'm gonna go see it too.
I wasn't interested, but you guys were all like, the actual movie was really good, and then I finally watched it, and I was like, oh, what the hell? This is a great movie, and now I'm interested, and I'm not too worried about the barely black girl, as long as as that's the only extra spin they're putting on it.
Yeah, we got all the Vikings up in here.
Well, to be fair, as far as white people having dreads, Vikings were the ones who actually had some dreads here and there, right?
Correct. Yes.
So
dreads.
I'm assuming. I'm assuming this discussion was had around some kind of table. Yeah.
And to be fair, to the not all black hairstyles are the same. That those were braids. Braids and dreads are dreads are disgusting. They're funny. You don't wash your hair. Her hair was just braided, but that also was maybe not the sole property of the melanated. But that's all right. That's all right. We can share hairstyles.
Speaking of soul properties, I kind of want to buy this thing. I want it, and it's coming to Regal, which is mine. So I might buy this thing. I want to try to feed Grogu to it. You think you can fit in his mouth, you little son of a? I bet I could cram him in there.
Explosives for sure. Yeah. Maybe. Oh my God, no. Oh.
Or I've got smaller Grogus. I could put the smaller Grogus in there.
The Vic Mignogna. You can get him in there.
Okay, I was gonna say we will be discussing Vic Mignogna later, not shoving him into anything. All right. So one last little bit. They put out a couple of posters. This one looks good. I can't help but notice they're looking up, and then you get to hear, and this dragon actually looks pretty freaking sweet. More?
Yeah, I'm here for it.
More. Yeah, I know they are definitely doing a turn your head sort of situation. It works though, and I mean, I happen to be a dragon enjoyer.
Dutch braids. It's developed by the Dutch.
All right, this one. Whew. This one. Harrison Ford finding out that Tim Burton considered him for his Batman films. Oh shit, I could have had a career. Batman, 89 is fantastic. But I know, obviously. So yeah, Mo. So the movie is really good, but Michael Keaton's kind of a terrible Batman and Bruce Wayne. To be fair, a lot of it's I don't think he can move in that suit. I would have much preferred a Harrison Ford. I'm just gonna say it. I think a younger Harrison Ford. I would have definitely preferred a Harrison Ford. Am I crazy? Am I crazy? Am I allowed to think that, Badger? You're looking for the Mo clip. You're looking for the Mo clip I already deleted, aren't you?
I'm not. I was actually gonna look for the I don't care clip, but we don't have that either.
No way. I deleted that one. No way. There's no way.
See what you've lost.
No,
unless it's way down there at the bottom. Either way,
there's no way.
Weird.
Ew.
That one survived. That bothers me now.
Yeah, you are crazy. Harrison is not Bruce Wayne. Think about that.
I'm not saying if he's the best one for the job. I'm saying is he better than Michael Keaton, who was like a nerd and super stiff and not a charismatic playboy in the slightest bit.
He made some jokes. He made some jokes there. I thought he was all right. Not my favorite.
I almost used the F word.
Harrison's more of an Alfred. Oh my god. Well, now at least.
Wait, what?
He means now. You want to get nuts? Yeah.
Yeah, but that like when he does that, like it's so inappropriate and it's actually like a stupid move. The movie is great. Keaton kind of sucked.
Commissioner Gordon. I would have taken to Commissioner Gordon.
I prefer Val Kilmer over Michael Keaton.
Harrison Ford, Two-Face. Harvey Dent.
But like, I was happy with some Tommy Lee Jones, but he doesn't need to replace. But Michael Keaton, you could use replace. I said it. Well, yeah. Michael Keaton is not good in that role. I'm sorry.
Oh, stop! You're gonna hurt yourself.
The movie was great. He just sucked. I like Batman. He's not Batman or Bruce Wayne. All right. Now it's time to talk about Microsoft making a great decision. Microsoft raises the price of all Xbox Series consoles. Xbox Series? What does that mean? All Xbox? Oh no, Xbox Series X and S. That's the current gen. And sometimes I forget. Xbox also games confirmed to hit $80 this holiday. So Badger, you know how I told you the console was going up? I neglected to tell you that the games are going to be going up. The first party big AAA games are going to be going up to $80 probably around the end of the year. And this isn't do. They literally put out like a statement about it. And let's look at some of those fun numbers. All right. So the Xbox Series S512, which I guess is the cheapest one. It was the $300 model. Just went up $80. You know how you're guessing we're going to go up 50? Well, the 350 model is now at $430. It's $80 again. Interesting.
Because
tariffs. They say economic. Walking prices states we should do. Yeah, they say it somewhere. It's the economic conditions that whole line.
Tariffs and shit.
Yeah, I'll get you. They're careful market conditions and the rising cost of development. And then the fanciest one is going up, from 450 to 550. Wait, that's the Series X digital, and then an extra $100. So yeah, all the X's are going up 100, and the S's are going up 80. Then it looks like this one's going up 100. The 2 terabyte Galaxy one's going up 130, and then let's see, some of the Xbox controllers going up $10. The really good Elite ones up 20.
Of course, the controllers that have been the fucking same should be going. I don't care. Here's why. I already have mine.
Yeah, I know.
You can get Game Pass. You can get Game Pass on a goddamn Fire Stick now. Everyone,
Correct.
I haven't paid for a Xbox game in years. From Starfield, all that shit. It was just on Game Pass, and I played it there. And I would not have purchased it. So good luck. I'm PC Master Race anyway now. And guess what? Game Pass is on there too. So I'll buy Steam instead.
I think the Z box would be better than the Xbox Series X at this point. I said it.
Yeah.
Also, wait, is Miss Magnum being mad at me? Oh, wait, we missed so much. Every Harrison Ford role now is somebody, please make it stop. Well, yeah. But all of his old roles where he's great.
Wait, Gaiden, you get banned all guns. That's also streaming gay now. Coincidence?
Yeah. And then the machete crimes went up. It's so weird. No one knows why. And then now these cars are just driving themselves into. It's so weird. All right. So would you guys say Samuel Rodriguez's sword is an assault weapon? He is from Metal Gear Rising. The scab has a trigger he uses for a quick draw.
The scabbard? Yeah. Sure.
Is he assaulting a compound with it? Then yes.
Yeah.
Like assault weapon, it's got to be like mounted to like the back of like a truck or something, and you got to hold it with 2 hands, and you're like laying siege to a place. I'll allow that to be considered an assault weapon.
I once saw the Joker kill a guy with a pencil, a fucking pencil. I also saw John Wick do it, but Joker did it first. Want to see a magic trick?
Yeah, such a great moment. Definitely stuck in all of our brains, just like that pencil stuck in that black dude's brain. All right, blah 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 blah. So the more expensive console, who's gonna buy the consoles? Like, I don't why no one's gonna buy them now. What are you thinking? You lost the console war to the PS5, which is one of like the worst PlayStation consoles. So, what sort of new games do we need to be concerned about going to 80? Call of Duty,
playing Oblivion remaster
on Game Pass,
Play
and
all
that's
the
the
old
thing
shit on Game Pass.
is they don't mention it.
I mean,
but if they're doing this, Game Pass has already gone up like 3 times, and like recently, this means it's going up too.
I will say,
Perfect Dark.
Some of you older OGs, I'm grandfathered in, so I don't have to pay for PC and console separately. My $20 a month pays for both because that's how it was originally. Because they would have had to, we could have sued them. See how long that lasts, but yeah, no, we'll just keep playing Game Pass because they've done it right. It was not profitable, but they just made everything else so expensive that it's the cheapest option is to subscribe.
Yes, which is kind of also screwing them in ways. It's bringing people into their ecosystem, but now they're raising their prices. But also, to be fair, in 2022, PlayStation raised prices. Xbox raised prices for Series X in 2023. They've raised prices on Game Pass multiple times. PlayStation did this exact same thing just last week in UK, Europe, Australia, and New Zealand. Raised prices for a second time in 3 years. So they're all raising it. Like Nintendo, they definitely jumped the gun a little bit, but now that everyone saw Nintendo jump the gun, they're like, well, it's time to finally raise the prices on everything.
Wanted to do it for a long time.
And now that Xbox is doing this, then PlayStation's going to do it, and then that's the new normal.
And we'll just keep buying shit on Steam sale.
I was going to say, and I'm looking forward to the next big Steam sale.
Yeah,
all right, and
100%
then
is what that happens.
Lord Botham made a great point. Hilarious. Microsoft earnings report comes out and reveals their services revenue is up 6.5%, while hardware revenue is down 5%. The very next day, they increased the Xbox price. How interesting.
Yeah, good luck.
And the crazy bastards did it. Space Marine 2. All you kids loved it, but then you kind of stopped talking about it for a while. But you're going to probably be talking about it again because they're adding a 12-player mode.
A raid or something, or
presumably. So, boys, space fascism is back on the menu. Just saying.
Yeah.
That if that ends up being a thing and comes out and people enjoy it, I enjoyed Space Marine 1. It was a little clunky. Space Marine 2 looks a lot better and a lot more polished. So I really wanted to play it, but I never got around to it. Man, if they did 12-player mode, that sounds like a hoot. Tears of the Kingdom is worth $120. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. And that's the argument that Rockstar is going to make when they tell you that GTA 6 cost you $120. Well, no, it'd be $100, and then you get the premium edition for $120 with like a shark card or some kind of premium T-shirt. Badger, box office. You think Thunderbolts is going to fail? I think good or bad, it's going to fail, right?
I think good or bad, it's going to fail.
It's kicking off the summer. I'm seeing it tonight. I can't wait. My theater, they don't think it's going to do well. There was one showing at 10:30 at night, only in the premium theater. There's normally at least 2 premium, sometimes only 1, but it's usually in a better time. And then there will be like 4 or 5 showings in the smaller theater. There was 1 showing. The other theaters in my state were showing it normal, but my theater said, nah, fuck you. We're going to play Bollywood movies instead. So
Bollywood movies, sons of bitches.
90%, it went back up. Yes. So I wanted to check out some of these reviews because I'm worried, man. I'm worried. Me and you, we've managed to stay positive enough on this. And I'm the one who saw Brave New World, and I managed to, but because I just needed to be better than Brave New World. And I think
even Drinker said it's bad, but then somewhere in there's some nuggets of some good. Give me some
nuggets. I like nuggies. It's the best MCU film in a while, in part because it often plays like an anti-MCU film. All right. Thunderbolts is leaps and bounds better than the studio's other movies from the year. The Baffling Captain, blah, blah, but that's damning with faint praise.
Yeah.
Thunderbolts delivers rare emotional richness through its B-list heroes, proving that often stronger superpowers lead to weaker storytelling. 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. B+, 8 out of 10. Perfect score. Thunderbolts redefines superhero storytelling to deliver a moving and powerful story that does for the multiverse saga what the Avengers did for the Infinity Saga in 2012. These heroes have earned their place on a Wheaties box. Yeah, those like inside joke, like the running jokes and stuff. I could see those landing.
I feel like James is probably the fairest one we're gonna get a middling effort. Thunderbolts takes its cues from Guardians of the Galaxy series, which is good, but on the whole, it lacks distinctive characters and storytelling. Yeah.
One of these I read, it's like it does these characters like justice, like for us, like these characters we love, and I'm like, I don't know any of these characters, I don't care about them at all. What do you mean, like doing them just? Thunderbolts is adherent to formula. That's always good, but also values the investment viewers have made into these characters. This is the one I was just talking about. Yeah, it values the investment viewers have made into these characters. I have zero investment in any of these characters, but honestly, I think that's a good thing because that means they can't like ruin characters for me.
Yeah, the stock could only go up, basically.
Yeah, like I'm trying to keep my expectations just like right in that little perfect sweet spot where even if it's not that great, I can enjoy it well enough because at least it's not Captain America: Brave New World. Yeah, he's especially. Or speaking of keeping things in pockets, Rossi Bagder just decided to wear your shirt to the Thunderbolts because I know how much you love Marvel. Badger, I think he means
thanks. He says Badger. Oh, Bagder. God damn it. I'm dyslexic too. Yeah.
I need to buy a Gooch shirt for Superman. Yes.
Bro, we got to get Gooch like this. Look up.
My fist. Yeah, let's. Okay, yeah. All right, moving on. From Thunderbolts.
For seats tonight for Thunderbolts, that's pretty full. All those X's are people. I mean, you get the idea.
Oh.
The
blue ones
front
are
rows
opens,
open,
right?
basically. Yeah.
Oh,
fuck all that. I'm not sitting in the front row. No, not hurting my neck anymore.
Is your special spot not open?
My special spot. My special spot is taken.
Evil handicap stole it
gay.
from you.
Hold
That's
on,
civil rights.
I'll check one more. But yeah, no, that. But hey, maybe that means something. It doesn't mean shit though. No one's gonna go. Sorry.
Magnum for 5. Thundercunts was a great pornographic movie. It was a 10-minute section of Oppenheimer. I didn't see Oppenheimer, but I believe he's referencing Florence Pugh's pubes that we see in that movie, right?
They get some fucky fuck.
What's your thoughts on her? She's like attractive enough for
me. Fuck?
People are gonna see
even
it?
the later screening. So like that is mostly sold out for the 8 o'clock showings. That's impressive for a Thursday opening.
Back row is too far back though. I go in the middle. Yeah. Plus, like the sound and all it's designed for you to sit in the middle.
The way, not this theater, I'm saying, with the way the Cinemark XDs are, and like so weird. You can't see, it's perfect. And when you sit down, you can't see any other people because the way they have those things set up.
Yeah, that's how it is. It's so
and it's
beautiful.
Like it's a private elevator. Even Sonia was like, "No, you cracked it. That's what's up. You get the private elevator. You got the bathroom right there."
Also, like if anyone invades, like you are good. Badger sent me a picture,
bro.
Yeah, like it's built like how castles are purposely like complex and like winding back on each other to make it harder to invade them. That's what his theater looks like. And then he's at the top of the private elevator to like escort Mr. President down. It's
lie. I check consistently to see if anyone actually buys those spots. I just want you to know.
Yeah. Badger would apologize profusely and move if he had to.
No, she's not. But like they're all set up the same way. And like I showed like the video online once, and she was like, "Yep, that's what's up. That's the secret. You go to the top level, use the private thing because they're mostly never used."
Right.
And yeah, if someone comes in and decides to do a fun, you get out real quick.
Yes, and we're men, and we think about those things, and we're men, and we like puzzle boxes. So Thunderbolts, I showed it the other night on like Badger stream. The Thunderbolts popcorn bucket is also the drink, and it's just a giant like disc, and it's got a little asterisk on the top that you put your straw in the middle. And like Badger saw it was like, is it a puzzle box? I'm like, no, like I picked it, like it didn't do anything. This is an actual puzzle box, and it uses the key from the movie, so it's actually like relevant to the IP. Only thing though is like people use like pressure cookers as bombs, and this kind of like
it's along the nose.
You might get tackled and handled by the Department of Homeland Security if you're just carrying. Maybe
fly with it.
Yeah, do not fly with this. Yeah, that'd be like Dago Luna bringing his laser blaster or what?
Yeah,
someone bring like lasers. Yeah, don't take this through airport security. That's for sure. But that's awesome. Probably not gonna buy it. I might buy that dragon though. All right, we don't have too long. Let me see if there's anything I want to knock out before I do my Grease review. Yeah, let's make fun of no, we can make fun of queers tomorrow. Yeah, I've always got time to speak about them in the future. Oh yeah. RuPaul Drag Race judges. All right, let's see. Russ director. Yeah. Oh yeah, I had another one for ABF. Russ director says he didn't watch Alec Baldwin's reality show. I think I was busy hitting myself in the face with a frying pan that night. Variety headline. Oh, this one. Okay, so Badger, I don't understand why you're not more into anime. Look at
why don't you guys recommend this? Yeah,
it's
that's
the
great.
butt-catching sword technique. Like, I'm just
excellent
saying,
technique.
I'm a little worried about you not liking anime. People have been
It's my
talking. We're
kind
a
of
little
martial
worried
arts.
you might be California straight. Yeah, no, this is one way to sharpen a sword. That is for sure. That's compliments of retro anime doing the Lord's work. All right, so I have some sad news. Crunchyroll president hopes for Solo Leveling season 3. So it's a huge success. So like they're already working on season 3, right?
Right?
Right.
Correct. Because it ended on a cliffhanger, and so you're doing the third season now.
Right. So it's really popular, and they talk about how great it is. But the problem is, given the success of season 3 coming, we hope so. The series creators want to work on a lot of shows. Anime is really popular, so there's a lot of demand. And so we have to find the right time to get started on the next season.
Gay.
Badger!
And lame. So what am I supposed to do with that? I'm not going to read the manhwa or whatever the fuck. I want the in motion.
Well,
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Is that was actually one of the reasons I brought this up, because I was like, Badger, I think you might have to buy some manga. But thankfully, it's just manhwa. Oh wait, yeah, actually, guys, it finally happened.
I don't like it.
I blame Hypnotic for this. I finally had to get manga shelves.
Manhwa.
My culturification is working. I'm telling you though, Badger, it's like you would actually probably like it. Where do I have them? Oh, now it's easy to grab, because like,
oh look,
I just knocked things over. Like, look, it's colors and stuff. It's like just like it.
It's not lazy like that other stuff. That looks good. Yeah, it's almost like it. I see. I don't like it, do words to it.
You're a racist. And
you spoiled me.
And then here's the best part though. Is most people, you can't get into manga because you gotta read them backwards. And there's no way we're ever getting Badger to read manga. No. Just on the fact that you have to read it backwards. I know. And I fully support that. Like, more of that, please. That's the beautiful thing. Since this is webtoon, it's left to right. Just saying, Badger.
All right, you're selling me on it.
Give it like 6 months to a year without solo leveling. You're gonna start scratching. I'm telling you.
Yeah. Y'all got any more of that isekai?
Yeah, I would never like recommend manga to you, but that I would absolutely. All right, let me fix this. One moment, please. Grease.
I'm gonna polarize the whole word. Reversing polarity.
Is that what the lesbians in Andor do?
Oh well. Hold on. First, graph web for 2. For fuck's sake, cancel Disney Plus. Yes. Oh, thank you, Bryce. It's beautiful.
It's like he was here with us. Manga's for people who watch soccer.
Yeah.
It's football. So true.
The football.
To be fair, though, like the Japanese love baseball. They like lots of American stuff. Just saying.
Well, because we traumatize them. So, of course.
Yeah. Well, everyone loves blue jeans.
Oh yeah.
All right. So, wait, one more thing. Ghost of Tsushima. So, Ghost of Tsushima studio. Let's see. It's a really good one. It's Aniplex, which is really good. They're the ones that did the Animatrix. They also did my favorite anime. Very, very, very good studio. So that goes to Tsushima. I'm going to be watching it. Now that I've played the game, I am definitely going to be watching it. I'm actually pretty excited about it. And then they also talk about the Demon Slayer movie, which is going to be releasing in theaters. I'm way behind on. It's like the very end, and I'm kind of like, screw it. I want to watch it anyways, just because I want to see Demon Slayer in the theaters. And Badger, Demon Slayer is one of those ones I would probably recommend to you. That's the one that that Rat binged the crap out of, and then he bought bought a bunch of the mangas of.
How dare
so my thought was if you end up liking Ghost of Tsushima, then I'd be like, okay. And then one of the movie I would recommend to you would be Sword of the Stranger, which is samurai. I left a member chat you didn't show. Since
Yeah,
Erwin is
well,
really
here
the
it
one who
is.
likes them, compliment time shall be restricted to his channel. The channel of the Handsome Dragon. Okay, I was going to say, where were the compliments? I was promised compliments, but you slipped the handsome in, so I'll allow it. Thank you, Scoop. And I will be on her channel this Saturday after my PC building channel, assuming everything doesn't blow up. All right, so Grease.
Grease Lightning.
Should have hated it. Kind of enjoyed it for the most
California
part.
straight now.
It's
too gay for me.
As far as musicals go, but that's the thing is there is very little musicaling in it. And then the actual story is good. And then like half or more of the actual like musical dance, like the problem is like I'll be talking about Cats whenever the next time ABF's on. Every song is abysmally bad. The music is terrible, the lyrics are terrible, and the way they sing it is terrible. And this one, a lot of the songs are actually good, and the singing is good, and the performance and choreography is actually good. And they're like Cats, it's all musical, so they're like constantly like sing talking what they're doing at you, which is so bad. But they don't do a lot of this, but they also make it relevant to like the story and stuff. And yeah, I hate musicals so much, but I like Grease. It worked. Like I'm never going to like choose to watch it again ever. But like normally watching these musicals, I force myself to watch it all and not do anything. I actually was enjoying Grease enough. I started putting my manga shelf together because I was like, it's not torture. Like I'm actually enjoying it. You know, if it were one of the torture videos, like, you know, Orwin's boss pays good money for that torture, but I wasn't being tortured. So I'm like, well, I guess I can do some construction. And this dance, Olivia Newton-John, she's a little cutie. John Travolta, he's a little query. He is, I think he might be a gay Badger. Has anyone ever thought this before? Badger is the straightest man in the show.
Yes, many people have thought that John Travolta was gay.
Badger was Vegas. Didn't you guys make them listen to like show tunes at one point in the car or something like that?
Someone might have done that. Yes.
See, I'm too manly for that. All right, so she's a cutie. So, but this is the tell me more song. Not terrible. I would say I might have tapped my toes once or twice. I got some of these going. I cannot say that about like any of the other musicals I've watched. Even Wicked, which itself was like a really good movie, the musical stuff didn't really do anything for me. The final song, it was like a lot of epic stuff was happening, so it worked all right for me. The Defying Gravity song or whatever, that one was fine. Most of these songs were pretty good. Like Go Grease Lightning, go Grease Lightning, go. Like it's actually pretty good. Now
Go Grease Lightning. Yeah.
All of these little dance numbers that they're doing, and like, so they're supposed to be like hyper straight, they're hyper masculine, but they're obsessed with their hair and their clothes, and they're like super foppish and like.
Have you noticed the trend of West Side Story 2? When you're a jet, they're all fucking gay. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
it's just what it is.
So he ends up trying to act too macho. So Sandy doesn't want to be with him anymore. So she gets with like the jock. So he's like, I'm going to be a jock now. And then here, I'm going to do a little. For those who haven't seen it recently, he's like, he gets the basketball and he's like, and then someone just like immediately steals it. Yeah, this is like how he's like, and he's supposed to be Mr. like masculine, cool, fun. And but then they're like, go Grease, and then like yeah, here I'll pull it back up. Like dudes are on their knees, and then these guys are like basically riding on top of them. So it's like, look how masculine we're, like giant assholes, like genuine like toxic masculinity. But then we're also gay as fuck. So it's really, it's very like whiplashy on the like super toxic masculine straight, and then like gay as fuck.
Your prancing about has earned 1 Nerd Wars membership from Jesus Davila. Thank you. I know it's a little contagious, Rick.
Oh wait, I have more space now in my new office.
You can really flit about.
Oh damn it!
Oh no! How do you break your screen?
I almost broke something. 1 second. No, I'm waiting for Saturday before I break something.
Oh no!
Oh, there we go.
Yes, yes.
Shout out, Jesus. Really appreciate you.
Yeah,
but back to more important things. All right, Grease. All right. So All right. So this is them being like super like cool masculine, but then like look at how this guy's like sitting. Like he's like such a diva. All right, so the end dance number, they're having the national bandstand
times, yeah.
or whatever it was. Oh, speaking of different times, and then so they all just know how to do choreographed dancing. I would say a lot of the dance stuff, it was actually pretty cool. Like they were doing some crazy ass moves, like throwing each other around and stuff.
Are they actually dancing? Like, because this is the whole musical. When they sing in musicals, are they actually singing, or it just makes sense for them? Because otherwise, it's like it's going to like a fugue state or whatever, where everyone's possessed by the spirit of dance.
Oh, they were possessed. Yeah, they were possessed by the spirit of dance and cigarettes. They were all the kids are constantly smoking. When he shows up to gym class, the teacher takes his cigarette out of his mouth and puts it out. Does he tell him don't smoke? No, he tells him to cut back to 2 packs a day. Oh wait, yeah, I see you the picture. They had the pep rallies, and the pep rally where they burned. No, they built like an actual like hangman's like platform, and like with a noose, hung an effigy and burned an effigy of the other team.
Used to be about it. I maintain that I think you're ready for it. You need to watch the Once More with Feeling musical episode of Buffy.
Once More with Feeling. All right.
Once more, or
I'll add it to the wheel. Once More with Feeling. Okay, it's on the wheel. All right. So
like it.
When Sandy goes all greaser at the end, and she's in those like skin tight leather pants, Jeebus H Christ. So I feel weird talking about like the high school girls being, attractive, but it's fine.
Oh, they were all
in their
30s.
mid to early 20s. And
yeah.
So for like me to like find her attractive, that's not weird. But the problem is in the actual movie, I got to go down a bit. The like host of the like national bandstand or whatever it is, he is a big old creep. And he's like hitting on all the girls and like using his celebrity to pick up on high school girls. And then I clicked on a button and did something wrong. So all right, so the dudes are scumbags hitting on the minors, but then multiple times the older women are like hitting on the minors and like forcing them to dance with them and stuff as well. It was of its time. Here's the example. Now that I pulled it back up, it was a little rough. All right, now let me see if I can find her. One of the pink ladies, this one right here with the bangs and the little side pigtails. Is she retarded?
Something. Look, little Mrs. Swan.
Yeah, am I allowed to even ask if she's? I think it's mostly like the big teeth, but like I think she's supposed to be acting like a child, but she's so clearly like 25 that her like acting like a child made her seem like a retard. It was really
a little bit.
Oh wait, yeah, no, literally here's the picture. Like, and she's like, "You want a Twinkie? You want a Twinkie?" And then this bitch is a bitch, and then she gets knocked up, and that was funny because everyone. It was back when you got shamed for things, and then, but she's still gonna keep it. And that's good. And then turns out she's not pregnant, and it was a storyline for some reason. Grease lightning, go! I thought someone was gonna get shot. No one got shot. I was really sad about that. He accidentally had to dance with a Latina, and so she got really sad at him. I didn't hate it. What the hell? The race at the end was actually good and fun, and I thought someone was getting shot, but they didn't. They did chariot racing at the end, and then I thought it was over, and then they did a whole dance number at the local fair or carnival.
Yeah. I'm telling you, you're gonna like the bunnies aren't just cute like everybody supposes. They got those fluffy cheeks and little noses. Come on, what's with all the carrots?
All right, so that's the good things about it. But then there's like this dance number where I don't know who this guy was. I think he was the creep from Bandstand or something. And all of this was like hyper cringe. But a lot of the songs were actually good, and a lot of the dancing was actually like good choreography.
Yeah, now watch these two.
Weird. All right. You want to plug anything while I pull up what else I'm going to talk about?
No, I wish to plug absolutely nothing. Tomorrow, pre-FNT, and then Inside the Badger Den with all the cabal that can make it. We'll see. Shout out, Corn Boy.
Thank you, Corn Boy. Always appreciate your thumbs up. That's what gets me out of bed in the morning. All right, well then the Vic Mignogna, let's do some heartwarming. Because yeah, we were talking about before, we love when popular people, be it voice actors or YouTubers or whatever, when they're at a convention and then kids come up and then they're super nice to them and then they give them things and then the kids are like, ah! It's like, there's very few like YouTube shorts I watch and it's pretty much all for like timeline cleansing, and this is very much so a timeline cleanser.
This is very happy.
And
all right,
they canceled this man.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so yeah, young kid who's an artist brings his Dragon Ball Z art. Vic Mignogna was the voice actor for Broly, which I actually just watched, and he was still Broly in that one. Thankfully, they hadn't canceled him yet.
I have a present for you. I've been waiting for the right person, and I believe you're the right person. Look, give me your wrist. I was given a Broly bracelet, and I was waiting for the right person to give it to. And you, being the amazing artist that you are, God said you were the one that needed to have that. You take care of it, right?
That's so normal.
Gave you the Broly bracelet, okay? Nice to meet you.
Yay!
Ever so sweet.
They canceled that man and fuck them for it. Yeah, that's what we said. Celebritying is so incredibly easy. You just do that. That's all you have to do. Oh, all right. We got an eye on open bar. We still waiting on open bar?
Yeah, I gotta. It says waiting for them.
Well, I do owe you all. I forgot. Erwin's boss stopped by. Chat's been doing definitely performing today. So we got a little Sydney Sweeney as Power Girl. So we like boob window. Thoughts on double boob window? Did they start?
Yeah, they just started. Double boob window is always good.
Yeah, like this is fantastic, but I'm kind of liking double boob window. Like you could go full Vampirella on it, like fully open, but there's something that you get a little bit of
handle,
a little bit of even better. But yeah, double boob window gives you a little more mystery, with double boob window. Badger, you don't want to plug anything?
No, because I'm not going on anything today. So tomorrow, inside the Badger
reminding me.
Mm-hmm.
I will be on the Doolies tonight. I needed that reminder. Thank you. Even though it's right in front of me, I'll be seeing Thunderbolts tonight. We will be discussing that tomorrow, whether or not Badger should go see Thunderbolts.
There is something I want to
Hubba hubba.
Stop that.
So long, and thanks for all the fish.
Oh, the camera's on. The camera's been on the whole time, huh? I don't even know. Hello.
Screw you guys. I'm going home.
Good, then get the hell out of my life. Who needs you? Beat it. Leave me alone.
I needed to get rid of the human garbage, otherwise known as my best friends.
Oh!
Come on! Bonnie, how do you keep getting back in?
Well, bye.
If we're not back by dawn, call the president.
Robert De Niro's son is now his daughter.
Look better this way.
Everyone has